Hello, hello. Welcome to DadBods, the show, episode 8. We got a couple guests. We have Boss, aka Austin,
The show.
and we have Jimmy B.
Welcome to the show.
So first and foremost, we need to start with some of the updates for the league. We have roughly a week or so left, and we have many people that haven't done it. I think we're at like 8 or 9 out of 24 that have signed up for this month's tournament. So get your tournament round in. Second, we really need to talk about the commitment to going Myrtle Beach. Right now, we are at 7 people.
I believe it's 7, yeah.
7. So eight's the minimum. We need a couple more, but we want to get up to 12, and we can accommodate whatever we need to. So let's go. Let's figure this stuff out. We still have about 6 people that are on the fence. Figure her out.
Well, I do want to give an update. We were just talking about the Denton's depth chart. That'll be coming out soon. I just have to wait for people to start getting their rounds in, myself included. I've been away, St. Louis. I've been to Memphis past couple of weeks, so they'll be coming out soon. So.
All right.
I'm actually curious, boss, in the preseason questionnaire you put out, what was the
So there was only like 3 or 4 people that said they wouldn't travel. That was it. So all decisions were based on, the majority,
Okay.
which is what we went with. I just think it's a matter of getting the first one out there. I was talking to my cousin, actually. He's been doing the Myrtle Beach golf trip now for, he said, like 10 years, so somewhere in there. And they've got it up to like 35 people that go, like 36 people break it even or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He said it started out with like 4 or 5 or 6. So, just like everything else, we just got to go for it here.
All right. I know I voted actually to try to keep it kind of local, weekend local.
Yeah, you were one of
I
them.
converted.
And you converted.
Yeah. So, all right.
All right.
I'm a Myrtle Beach
I
guy.
hope we get some more input and involvement, because I think it's gonna be a fun trip for sure.
Yeah, some rule things that we got to talk about too that I don't think everyone's following. So first and foremost, in your tournament round, we finish out all putts. I'm hearing rumors of people out there that do give me is a little too generous. Lee,
Say it's Shane. Shane.
it's been called out.
Who hasn't accepted my 2v2 yet with me and Rush. Just throwing it out there, but Shane, I guess, is a gimme god, so I guess I want to go with him.
All right. And he had a pretty good round for his first round, and he did another mistake, which a couple people have done.
Played alone.
Played alone.
Yeah.
My 2 best rounds ever, I played alone.
Isn't it always? Don't you always play your best by yourself? So we really need to make sure that we are playing with a fellow dad bod or just someone we know. We just need accountability. Like, this is the year where we're trying to establish the rules. So next year the league becomes a little bit more with some prizes and cash prizes and some other things. But we got to get accountability down pat. And we know 2, maybe 3 already this month that are playing by themselves. And you just can't do that. The person next to you doesn't have to be playing their round, but they have to be playing with you. So, yeah, just get that out there.
Yeah, and we have too many people not to be playing with somebody. I mean, everyone in the group chat's always willing to play. I mean, I've seen already multiple times this year that people throw in, hey, I need one, and someone always steps up to play. So
Always
there's no
look for 'em.
excuse to not play with someone.
I stole it from South Park, but that's called an accountability. We play a pretty tight knit a lot. James comes with us a lot. The Phillionaire, he's out with us a lot. But yeah, we're always game to play, fellas. So hit us up. Use the chat. I need some more juice in there too.
Let's start booking 8 instead of 4,
Yeah.
and let's just fill 8 from here on out.
We got 12 Wednesday.
We got 12 Wednesday. So speaking of Wednesday, there's still plenty of tee times out there. We're going to be doing the DadBods Takeover Shattuck. We are looking to
The gauntlet.
get 36 holes in. So we're going to do 18 holes of 2v2 style, and then we are going to mix and match afterwards and then go back out and do 18 for another competitive event. So 36 holes Wednesday.
Cart, $49.
With cart, $49. Value man over here is going to always let us know when the value is right.
Yeah.
I think you got that on Groupon, didn't you?
Oh, I went early this year and they had a big sign that said Wednesdays this summer, $49, unlimited golf with a cart. Place is pretty fun. I don't know how many people in the group have played it before.
Well, tell us. Just bring
What
a
makes
bunch
it
of balls.
It's like target golf almost. I mean, there's like the full length course. The slope rating in the golf guide says it's like a legit place, but it's like you won't use driver too much. You're going to want to hit 170 to get to 150. It just feels a little.
You got to play the course.
Today. We had a few
Yeah.
guys at Wyndham today like that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well, so speaking of Wyndham today, so it was
It was an interesting anomaly.
the revenge day. So 2v2, Defoe duo versus Boston Banks. I'm starting to feel like Austin picked this course for a certain reason. And then somehow Jimmy convinced us to do the whites for another reason. So now we're starting to feel like we got shorted on a course, so they had the advantage. So this is some Phil Mickelson shit right here. So you guys did something to us on purpose, and it came down to the last putt. We'll continue in a bit from here, but I just want to know, was there intentions to doing short course, doing the short thing, so we lost our advantage?
I wish there was, but unfortunately, it never played there. It was the only option open.
Yeah, I wasn't
for me.
about driving out the window at 6 in the friggin'
I
morning.
wasn't
flying
even-
in last night.
I actually said Sauhegan again, but nobody wanted to play Sauhegan.
Can only do that dirt trap so many times.
But no, I mean, I think it came down to the last hole. I mean, I think it was even neck and neck the whole way. Came down to the last hole, last putt. It was a phenomenal game.
I mean, the reason I went to do whites at first because I thought I was going to do my tournament round, and I play whites. So, like, that's why I did it. And then you're like, it's too late, so let's just do it. I'm not blaming anybody. That's where it went. And, to be honest with you, when we got to that one hole with the blue tees for like 150 yards, I was like, all that blue tee is another opportunity for us to each lose a ball.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
190, 200 just to get over that water.
Blues were a little too far.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
So you made a good comment there. So you play your tournament round for the white. So anytime we're doing a net, play from whatever you want to. The course will adjust you. Your net rating will be adjusted. Your handicap will take it all into account. So we've seen a couple times, especially we've seen if you play Amherst from the whites, it's like if you have a 20 handicap, it automatically makes you a 17. If you have a 17, it makes you a 12. The course ratings come into effect. So if you still want to play the whites because that's your comfortable range, 100% go for it. If you're not worried about the length of things and you want to get the extra strokes, then play the blues. If you want to try and be a top dog and play the blacks and have people make fun of you, do that too.
If I go out with people who aren't in the bods, or if I were playing by myself, I play whites. It's just the distance up.
Right.
I don't think I'm good enough to play the blues.
But after we played today, would you play the whites there again, or would you play blues?
Dude, those fucking blues, excuse my language, those blues were like a monster. It was only 600 extra yards, but if like some of the holes, it wasn't much of a difference, but the ones where it was a difference.
It was the par threes. The par threes were a lot further back.
Yeah.
So I think those would be.
So what would you do then? Would you do the blues next time?
I mean, if I was doing my tournament round, I mean, I'd have to think about it, but I think I'm going Amherst. Not gonna lie, this time. Yeah, it's just a course I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
What'd you do last month though? That's the other thing we gotta remember: no back-to-back months.
We did Sauhegan.
We did Sauhegan. Yeah, and that's why I did Amherst.
We played where else? It wasn't Amherst.
Yeah, I didn't have a great Sauhegan. I mean Amherst run this time. So shame on me.
We gotta find a Tuesday.
Shame on me.
Tuesday afternoon place. Hey, we should also not call out in a bad way, but Adam at some point earlier in the Dadbot said he could try to get us all out at his place down in Townsend.
Spyglass,
Adam, this is for you if you're listening.
Where are you, brother?
Yeah, let's get a couple tee times lined up and let's get some dad bods over there.
Never be welcome back.
So we come into the tournament, and today the Boss Banks versus Defosse duo. Did you guys think that it was just a fluke that we won the first time? You guys thought you were going to dominate us this time? What was your mindset coming in?
Well, I mean, Banks is coming off. They're coming off, a vacation. Have not played. I've only played once since I've been back from vacation. So
you heard about my back spasms too. That's pretty well documented.
Yeah, I mean, so I didn't know.
So were you guys scared then?
I don't know.
It sounded like you were scared.
I don't think the scared.
There was a lot of built-in excuses already going. So
no, there weren't built-in excuses. I don't think scared is the word to use because I feel like in any competitive format, I feel like I can beat anybody.
All right.
I mean, I'll call it anybody. I just feel like when it comes down to it.
I didn't get, and if this gets cut from the pod, but if it's interesting enough, we'll keep it in there. I didn't get the stuff you sent after, like the Luke plus 15, the minus 9. What is that?
So those are the side games. So yeah, so the first one was the best ball one where you guys, we're going to spoil it now, but you guys pulled it out with a +1. You guys won by a hole. The second one was carry over stroke play. So you would pay per hole per strokes. And so Luke ended up getting like 12 shares or something in there. Yeah. So if we were doing $5 a share, we would have had to pay him out to that.
Yeah. Ways to play. It's funny.
And isn't that the best part? That's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the part. I mean, Dad Bods of Golf is all about convenience because everybody has different schedules. They can't make it all the time. They can't commit to a Wednesday. But part of it is we miss being competitive. And, in our more wise years, our older years, I don't know how we're going to put it, but like, in our current years, we just can't like strap on pads and go play football. We can't play, the basketball at the level we wanted to. We can't go out there and just start playing lacrosse. So there's some very limited things that we can still feel like we can compete at and do it. So I mean that's kind of where we're at, and that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
You're refiring those competitive juices. So speaking of competitive juices, I've been hearing about this 2v2 match.
I just wish that some of our colleagues had time to play.
Did you look and see that they were looking for people on Monday?
They are.
Was Shane coming?
And that I don't know. I'm on vacation Saturday. I'm
Yeah.
still willing.
True.
I'm still willing to play whenever. Like I'll leave to go play, but that's vacation.
This is the one podcast that people are going to get a little bit of a break. But from here on out, we're connecting up a phone to this thing, and we're calling you out during these podcasts. Yep. So right now,
we're calling you in.
Shane, Donnie,
just wait.
They want you bad. Let's step it up.
I think Rush and I are ready. Watching Rush play the other day, I mean, guy smokes the ball, and I think I can provide a little short game for him. And I think it's just a win as long as Shane's not, giving long putts.
Yeah. As we continue to talk about break 100, break 90, break 80, like the three of us are now on the quest to break 90 for the first time, correct?
Correct.
I mean, honestly, I did it once again by myself. I had 2 chip-ins, back 9 and South Weekend. Like, it was the greatest.
Allegedly.
I've ever played. I know. I don't even count it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're still trying to break 90.
Allegedly, yeah.
No, I'm not allegedly trying to break 90. I'm totally trying to break 90.
All right. And you made a comment today that you felt like you were in a stall. So, yeah, what's that all about?
I think I said this to you guys earlier. I threw more triples today than Ricky Henderson in his prime. I actually had, I want to say 5 triples, but then I had like 3 or 4 like par holes and good shots. It was like just frustrating. It would get to the point in the game where you like, it's tough to make that next step. So when you're going from a 30 to a 25, I know it gets even more impossible when you go from like a 14 to a 10, but it's like it gets tough, and you kind of stall. It's like I feel like there's something I need to do differently
to unlock. Yeah.
Maybe.
So what are you at right now?
My 18 birdies handicap is like a 20.
Are you on? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Same spot.
Just broke under 28 myself, so now I officially don't have to change my handicap for every round to be the maximum 28 that we have. So I have an official handicap that works.
Matt, you've been putting better. You've been hitting the ball better. So I mean, ultimately, your handicap's definitely going down. I mean,
it's 10 off of his in like 6 weeks.
Yeah, Luke's going quickly here. So we played Wyndham Country Club today. Course, give me a quick review. Whoever first, and then the next.
I loved Wyndham. I thought the course was a little narrow, but I love that you couldn't hit a driver every time. You had to play strategically, and that's how I kind of like to play. So they kind of helped me out.
Good shape. Water came into play on 7 holes, 6 holes probably. A lot of irons off the tee. Greens were in pretty good shape. I mean, the worst thing I'll complain about is a couple of those tee boxes were like a rock. Needed a hammer.
Couldn't get the tee in.
No, it's pretty good. A lot of rabbits. Tons of rabbits. That I can't explain. It was good. I think in terms of Southern New Hampshire golf, I think it scores pretty well. I mean,
compare.
In my opinion, Amherst.
Well, you wanted to play Drake It. Compare it to Drake It.
I personally like Drake It. I thought they were both tight. I just thought Drake It was in a little better shape, and those seats on those carts were so comfortable.
Oh,
those seats.
It's the wow factor, just a little bit extra.
Those things would like slow you down on the bridges.
No, I agree. I
thought that at Drake It, 4 Oaks, that the first few holes kind of they let you warm up a little bit. Remember those first couple holes?
Yeah. You could hit it out there. You had some room. You still couldn't play the other side though. Like if you're playing Amherst, you can play the next hole. And still get in there.
Right. That's one thing about both of them. Then they're not quite links courses, right? Like you're in the fairway, you're in your own fairway, or you're in the woods.
Say you roll the ball into the woods, and Shattuck's like that. You roll the ball in the woods, you got to bring a machete.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
if you guys run out of balls, go play Wyndham. It's worth the $78.
The most amazing thing I've ever seen. Yeah. Like no matter where I went out of bounds, there was always like 10, 15 balls sitting right there. It's like there's a rule there. You can't find your own ball. Yeah. And maybe we broke that rule. But
vortex.
But we had quite a bit. We had quite a bit of them today.
Yeah, a lot of balls. Tons of balls. I liked Wyndham though. I'd play it again.
Yeah, I would.
And for the value shopper out there, I thought $78 first thing in the morning on a Friday.
Yep.
18 with the cart.
Did you bring your book down here?
No, the New England Golf Guide though.
I thought we were gonna like pump it up here.
Google it. New England Golf Guide. It shows you all the public courses in New England. Shows you the slope. It gives you directions as if you need that anymore. Some of them have coupons. You can play like Mount Washington Monday to Thursday after 2 for 1.
Didn't Wyndham get 4 stars? Was that a 4-star?
3 or 3.5. Oh, I would be curious if anybody in the pod hit us up if you want to in the comment section. Montcalm is what it's called, and it's an Enfield that scores 5 stars. I've never heard of the town
What?
or the golf course.
What you said? Enfield.
Enfield.
Enfield, yeah. I know where Enfield is. Conville.
Oh, I'll play this sometimes. You guys want? It's
Yeah.
5 stars.
I'm in.
I trust the golf guide. No, it's a good book, though. I'll bring it with us to Myrtle Beach. If you guys want to get a first look at the golf guide, you have to come to Myrtle Beach.
Ooh, all right, all right.
Beach is a must.
People out. I would love it if more people go. By the way, I didn't think I was going to be able to do the trip. That's why I voted to stay local.
Sure.
And then I was like, it did cost me my annual trip to Vegas with my dad. But I'm like, I'll go play golf with these guys for the year. So, and I'm sure we'll love it. It's going to be so much fun. But I'm looking forward to it. I hope that more of you guys, I know everybody's got commitments. I hope more people can do it. I know getting out of town for 4 days isn't easy for some people, especially people with little kids. I get it. I won't bust anybody's balls for it because, like I said, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And I voted local because I didn't think I'd be able to do it, and I could. So, and I know some people voted travel that haven't committed yet.
I'm in. Don't look at me.
Have you guys been watching any golf? Do you guys watch the
Oh, yeah.
tournaments on the weekend? Do you watch YouTube golf? Do you do any? Where are you at with your viewership of golf, and where do you lean
I
towards?
just watched Scotty Scheffler just dominate last weekend, and I thought it was awesome.
He ran over a cop.
I like Scotty. I think he's the best in the world.
Because he ran a cop over.
Well, the cop was in the way.
I heard it wasn't a true cop. It was a security guy. But that's okay. But yeah, I think Scotty's the best in the world, and I think he proved it.
Do you guys watch live golf at all?
I watch a little bit of it. I'm not, I'm more of a PGA guy.
I don't know how to see live golf. I feel like you got to find it on the dark web. Like, where do you even watch it?
Isn't that their biggest problem right now? So they're in Chicago next weekend. Would you guys ever want to go watch an event live and go there? I'm not saying we're going next weekend, just in general. You're not into a live event, huh? If you're going to go live as a thing. So reason I'm bringing it up is when we're in Myrtle Beach, they're having the Bryant Bros tournament while we're down there. Oh, this is my favorite. And it's at the Dunes, something Dunes there.
Yep.
Grand
Dunes.
Dunes down there.
We're playing that one, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. I think we're playing that one.
So we're actually playing the course?
I'm pretty sure we're playing that one.
Oh boy, we need to match up these days. Could you imagine we're down there at the same time? We're going to fanboy hard. You guys would be all down for that. So there's also the Breezy tournaments. There's one right now in New Jersey this week, and then there's one down by Atlanta in October. Still nothing, huh?
I already told you I had to sacrifice a Vegas weekend.
I'm not. Listen, we're talking make believe. We're not. We're not talking. Can you commit to it?
I'd be on the live tour for playing make believe.
No, it's 21. It's supposed to be really fun and all.
I'm more of it like a football. Like they got the red zone. You can watch it on TV. You can get everyone. I don't know. The only place I would want to go to is Waste Management Open. That's the one that that's on my bucket list that I would like to go to.
All right.
Texas,
Arizona,
Florida, Arizona. It's one of those states.
Yeah.
I would do if we arrange it far enough in advance. I mean, I know it's not an airplane trip, but I would go to the Travelers if we put the dad bods.
Yeah.
I think years ago it was called the Greater Hartford Open, the GHO, and I went to
the
it
GHO
with a few friends, and I've lost it over the years, but they had the tee markers like in the tee boxes. And I grabbed one and I had it. It said GHO right on it. And I lost it over the years, but I stole it right off the course. I wish I still had that ball washer.
So switching gears a little bit, you don't know this story yet, and it's actually pretty good. So Austin was just saying how he's been gone the last couple of weeks. He's been at these national tournaments for what are the tournaments called? Who sponsors?
So New Balance sponsors the tournaments. The regular season was in St. Louis, and then the following weekend they're both live periods, which means coaches can come and watch you play and talk to you. But then we went to Memphis, was the championship round.
So in the first one, let's talk about your travels home, because when we start talking about, if you watch the Brilliantly Dumb show, they have the seller buy all the time, and they're selling all the time on the airlines. They're like, yeah, I hate this fucking airline now. This, Southwest did this. But give us a little bit. You can even name the airline, because this is a hard sell, and I know it is. And just paint the picture of the kids that were there. You were there. How long?
So miserable time. We get to the airlines, and I'm a true believer that if you don't have the first flight out, you're pretty much screwed. You're done. Sat in the airport, our flight got delayed. I literally went up to the person at the front desk saying, hey, is there any chance that this flight gets canceled? I got kids with me, we got to get home. We had a flight out coming home on Monday, leaving on Wednesday to go to the next event. So I'm like, we got to get home. She's like, nope, we're definitely going to make it. Okay, perfect. I go back. waiting. So the airline has a chip. I'm saying, call Safe Light so they can fix the shield. All right. They don't get that done. So they book us over to another flight. So we get on the flight. Perfect. We're getting ready to take off. The guy's driving around. And my only fear was, and I was telling my buddy Wes, I'm like, I think he's just driving around to time out. Sure enough, we end up back. He times out. He says, hey, sorry, we timed out. You're going to have to figure it out.
Already pulled away from the gate.
Already pulled away. He's just driving around.
So they
around.
can count when you pull away from the gate as an on-time departure. But yet, when they pulled away from the gate in this time, it wasn't, the clock was still ticking, which shouldn't have been. They should have been officially in the air, technically.
And he drove around for a good 5-10 minutes, just taxiing us around. So I was kind of pissed. So we get off. They tell us, hey, we got to get off. The next flight was until 7:10 in the morning. So now I have to stay in the airport, and I had to sleep in the airport.
Teams.
So me, I'm not a germaphobe, but I kind of am. I'm not sleeping on the ground. So I'm up all night walking around, trying to stay awake. So finally I'm sitting down and I'm kind of hunched over, like I fall asleep and I'm sleeping like that. And all of a sudden I wake up and my back is just killing me. I'm like, my back, like even today, it still hurts from just sleeping hunched over. We had about 10, 15 kids sleeping. We all got home on Monday afternoon. It was literally like a day and a half we had to turn around, wash our clothes, and get back into the airport.
Because you came home between going from Memphis to wherever?
We were supposed to come home on a Sunday night, leave on a Wednesday. We didn't get home till Monday afternoon, and we had to leave Wednesday.
That happened to me in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Oh, yeah.
They sat there all day, delayed us 30 minutes at a time. This is JetBlue, which I fly.
So, you can say Delta, you can say Southwest. I mean, all my flights have just gotten canceled because they've been later in the day.
Yeah. Well, mine was the freaking one of the early ones.
Okay.
Boston and I go to the airport. He's got a Delta. I'm on JetBlue. He's like 30 minutes after me. We're going to drive his truck home in Boston. That's way up Boston. And I'm like, my flight got delayed 30 minutes. Like, no big deal. Now we're going to land closer to each other. I sat at that airport all day, 30 minutes, then an hour and a half. And they gave us a lunch voucher.
Yeah.
30 minutes, all day. And then eventually, sorry guys, the crew timed out. And they put me up at some roach motel.
They didn't even hook us up with a motel. They told us we shouldn't leave. We had to stay. Oh, it was miserable.
What's funny is my flight the next day on that was at 6 in the morning. So I actually had an earlier flight than you guys did at 7.
Yeah. It was about 7:20.
Air travel. Back in the day when you had to wear a suit and you could smoke cigarettes.
The good old days.
Good old days.
So we go from that, and then you go to your next trip to Memphis. And you guys, we'll talk basketball at some point on this. This isn't the story for just the tournament itself, but you get to the airport and you have another huge airport experience, but this time's a little more positive, a little bit more celebrity related. Why don't you kick that story to us a little bit?
This one's kind of cool. We're coming home from Chicago, coming to Boston. So I'm standing there. I'm with one of my players, Jack, and he turns around and he says, hey, there's Scalabrini. I'm like, all right, like Scal, he's standing behind us. He's actually on our flight. He walks in front of me. He's like standing, probably 5 feet in front of me. So finally, Scal had won, his team, the White Mambas, won the Made Hoops tournament. So I said, hey, Scal, I said, good win this weekend. And I mentioned a couple people that are on his team. And so he turns around and he says, hey, such and such. And I'm like, yeah. And so we start to talk and I start, naming some familiar people that we kind of both know. Then he turns around to me and says, hey, do you know this person? And I said, nah, I don't know. And he said, hey, take down my number. So he gives me his number. And people are looking at me like, who's this bald guy? Who's this bald guy that's in the airport talking to Scal? So people think I'm a celebrity now. So he gives me his number. He gets on the plane. He texts me while he's on the plane. And, cool story. People think that I was actually the celebrity in the whole thing.
You look like the old celebrity comedian, Dave Attell.
I mean,
who?
It was just
Dave Attell. He did a comedy after dark show on Comedy Central.
Oh, jeez.
Scal was a man of the people.
Yeah, I mean,
I talked to him for 5 minutes. Before.
Give me his number, and
get his number.
he's got a place down where he built courts and stuff like that. So, hopefully him and I, we'll link up soon. And
so, what's the plan? We're reaching out to him.
Yeah, we're gonna reach out to Scal. Maybe we can get him on the show here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When we do our basketball show, we need to get him in there. We talk about all things men's league, all things old dad bod. Dad bods +1. You guys are trying to make a little comeback in a men's league. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll talk about those experiences too.
Absolutely.
I actually have a Scalabrini adjacent golf story.
All right.
A few years ago playing the Harvest up in Concord, and Matt Bonner, the Red Rocket, he was in one of the groups playing with us because his dad played in the tournament for years. And he's a redheaded basketball player. We all knew it was Matt Bonner. But all of us were like, Scal, let's go take a selfie. I have the picture somewhere. I'll send it out in the chat. But he was such a good sport. Super nice guy. His dad's a super nice guy. Yeah. But we were calling him Scal. He was just dying.
Well, that was one of the name drops that got you through there. Was
Luke. I mentioned Luke and Matt. I said, you got to get him back on the podcast.
Yeah, Luke used to be on, New England sports, and
So, family.
Yeah, good people.
All right, boys. Yeah. Any closing thoughts to the golf week, the golf month, the Dad Bods for Timmy Memorial? Get out there.
I feel bad. I haven't played my Timmy Memorial yet. But...
I gotta play mine as well. And if anyone wants to play theirs at the same time I am, by all means, let me know. I'm interested. I am. Hopefully, me and Zach Myers will be playing.
You got till Thursday. If worst case, you're gonna have to take one of your Shattuck rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get it in. I have a feeling we'll get it in.
Round on Wednesday. Maybe you and I will be in the same force
for the second half or something. Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
we'll figure something out. No, the last call out I have is I'd love to see more people at the Shattuck Dad Bod Gauntlet.
Yes.
I get it because it's tough sometimes. I'd love to see more people for the Myrtle. We'll get there when we get there. Next year, I don't know if it wouldn't probably be the season end event. But a buddy of mine at work does a main trip up Sunday River, I think is one of the spots. They basically get an Airbnb, play a couple rounds up near Rangeley. Not Moosehead, Rangeley. What's it? Saddleback Mountain is the mountain. Yeah. Some breweries up there and stuff. And he said it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think we do multiple live events next year. I think it's